Hi, I'm here today to answer a question from my subscriber David. He was wondering about the tenor clef. I'm glad you asked, David, because it's something that cellists use quite a bit. If you read a little bit of music and you're curious about the tenor clef, then stick around because I'm going to give you a brief explanation right here. What you're about to see and hear is a familiar tune written in the bass clef, and the bass clef is the clef that most cellists learn to use at first when they're learning the cello. We're going to hear the same tune again. You're going to hear that it's just the same pitches, but you'll see it written in the treble clef. So now we're going to have a look at the same tune, but this time written in the tenor clef. Here we go. Okay, so now we've talked about all three clefs that cellists use to read, and that's it for us. But there is one last clef that violists use. So violists read in the treble clef, but also in the alto clef. It's also known as the C clef. It looks like two kind of like two backward C's, and where the two of those meet, it's on a line that indicates middle C. The same way that the bass clef is also known as the F clef because the two dots indicate where F is on the staff, and the treble clef is also known as the G clef because it indicates where G is with that swirly circle that encircles on the line G. In case you're wondering how often I use the tenor clef, I can tell you I use it absolutely all the time. Cellists end up switching back and forth, and it can happen even in the middle of a phrase of music. The arranger or composer just inserts a clef, and then from there on, as you read, you're reading in a new clef now. Sometimes it is a little bit mind-boggling, or you think for a moment like, wait, am I in the right clef here? So you just have to make sure that you've oriented yourself mentally around what you're doing. Thanks for the question, David, and if you were watching this video to the end, I hope you found it helpful. If you have any other questions for me, just leave them in the comments at the bottom of my posts, and I'd be happy to answer them for you. See you next time.